What's up, everybody? Tyler here at the Running Bear Central. Today we got a new toy from Linear Blocking Tools. It is one 4" by 4" spreader, one 5.5" by 4", one 7.5" spreader by 4", one 10" spreader, one 11.5" spreader, and one 18" spreader. These are supposed to be the bee's knees of spreaders. These are some spreaders that they're harder. These are from my buddy Mitch. There's multiple spreaders out there that are all junk. They all are terrible. So the best spreaders I know of that I like are, I think these are 3M ones at the local paint store, 52 cents a piece or something like that. I don't know what these are, but they're hard and they're nice for mixing. And then here's some 30 cents a pop. I mean, they're flexible, they're harder, they got rough edge here. I mean, it's a spreader. I mean, all spreaders are going to have their differences, but these new ones are supposed to be the bee's knees. So there's 6 of them in here. The guys at Linear ship these out super quick. I think I got them in 2 days. Look at these. These are crazy. These are crazy. This is the master kit. Hopefully the goal behind this is, instead of spending the first 20 minutes of a big area to spread on taking the big fat lines out from all your lines of the spreader, this, you can spread it out, and then these are supposed to be, oh, look at that thing, really bendable, flexible. Doesn't look like it goes back too straight though. We'll see. We'll use them. Make sure it's the right side. Looks, there's only one side, and they just don't, they aren't as straight as I thought they would be. Hopefully when you put it down on the panel it'll go straight. I bet the shorter ones are quite a bit straighter. They are taller than most spreaders, up and down. That one's still not the straightest. All of you can straighten a little bit by hand, bending them around. That one's not that straight. This is the 11". Oh, let's try them out. Let's try them out. I want to use, of course, the biggest one. Why wouldn't you want to use the biggest one? Of course. Let's start with the biggest one. Alright, so I'm going to do the 18" spreader on one side and the 11" on the other. Get this spread in. Boy, this thing's going to be hard to spread. With this big, I'm only going to start with half. In case it starts to harden up. It is hot out. I got a little hardener in it, but it is still hot. So I'm only going to do half instead of the whole thing for right now. If I have to jump to the other side, I will. Now the big goal of these big wide spreaders here is to get rid of these cut lines from the spreader. You know, we can pile it all on and hopefully scrape it all off with the new spreaders from Linear. And also, when you have it spread out, you get it spread right off the bat, thick like this, or thin it out like this, so it's not sitting in a pile. it is going to dry slower. So spread this out so it's not dry. In fact, I'm going to probably put all this on because we can take it all back off with this spreader. Alright, let's see. Let's start with the 12-inch. We'll work our way up. Look how much that took off. It's so hot out, it's hard to spread this shit in the first place. Gosh. I guess it's going to take some warming up. How to hold these. It looks like you got to hold them back a little bit. You don't want pressure points. I don't like them so far. It is just number one though. I mean, I really need to spread this as thin as I possibly can. I was expecting to take most of this mud 100% back off. And that's not what's going on here. I don't want to say anything bad about them because I've only used them once. But let's just say I don't have the 11-inch spreader skills that I need. Maybe they need to be a little thicker. Let's try one here. Honestly, it looks like it just made a big mess. We're not going to give up though. We're going to keep seeing what's going on here. They seem too flimsy to be this long, but I'm not going to judge. We're going to keep using them. We're going to keep moving forward and see if we can get better with them. But right now I just made a mess, is all I feel. So let's keep moving. We get these paddles cleaned up. It gets right again. Alright, I gotta figure out if I'm doing something wrong here. I feel that I am. I just don't feel that the blocks or the, not blocks, these paddles, spreaders just aren't working the way I want them to. I don't know what's going on. But I say we get it figured out. This stuff stinks. Usually I'm wearing my dust mask. Let's get the initial spread out. And maybe this is a bad spot to start the first initial with these. This is a really hard spot to be spreading filler in this big curve. Trying to get the right angle on your spreader in the first place. So let's start with that. Let's clean, get this paddle ready to scrape the big one. And I'm actually going to go smaller because I haven't mastered, obviously haven't mastered those yet. So I want to start smaller. Now that's looking better. You don't want your mud work thick. You're just going to spend all day getting it off. So far these has kind of been a massive mess. This is a bad starting spot. I should have never picked this to be the first test with these. I really expected these to be more stout, a little stiffer. Man. Look at one-handed might be the trick. That looked a lot better, one-handed. For some reason I got a bunch of cardboard in this batch here. These filler, or these spreaders are supposed to be a non-stick plastic. I don't know how good they clean it. I use 1705 to clean all my spreaders. I think it works better than lacquer and doesn't chew them up. Lacquer will chew up the spreaders and make them, over time, weaken them, I think. There's that. All right. This side over here is going to be an absolute mess to sand. This is a disaster. This side isn't so bad, so obviously I'm already getting a little better at it. Scrape these nasty lines out. What you're going to do is you're going to screw up your good body work that we're trying to blend into, because when we're trying to sand a wall,